Hi, this is Stieg Strand with Remax Results. So how did Victoria fare for October's home sales? We're going to take a look at this kind of behind the scenes on InfoSparks directly. So I'll walk through Victoria's numbers for October. First of all, just for context, for closed sales for previously owned, which is existing, there was 11 sales. It's usually a little bit more than that. So the numbers aren't quite as, I'd say, accurate, but these are month to month. So if we look at new construction, this is one thing that changes things on the dynamics of the exact numbers. That's 10 closings. So there was 21 total closings, 10 of them were new construction, and 11 were existing. So let's take a look at previously owned or existing days on market. How long did it take to sell a home in Victoria? It took 33 days, and that's very similar to what it was in September at 32 days. So the market did not necessarily slow down from September to October, which I think is interesting.
Quick question for you. Are you curious about the value of your home? If you are, I have just the thing for you. Just scroll down below where you're watching the video right now, and then where you'll see free market value report. And you click on that link right there next to it, and it will go to this website, which is my website. You'll type in your address, and then you'll push that green button. It will ask you for your email address, and then it will send you an email, and it will be an automated valuation of your home. The only other person who knows that you did it is me, and I'll keep it quiet. I will send you a thank you, however, but other than that, no one else will know.
So when we look at months supply, this is also called the saturation rate or the absorption rate. This is the amount of time in months that it takes to give all of the buyers who are looking in Victoria properties, or to get rid of all of the properties that are for sale in Victoria. So it's a supply and demand number. And there is a 2.1 months supply of existing in Victoria right now. And as far as new construction is concerned, there's 4.3. So basically double. That's a very common number, by the way, for new construction to be higher than existing, because new construction stays on the market a little longer for all kinds of different reasons. Last but certainly not least, percentage of original list price. Now, when we look at percentage of original list price, this is when a seller puts it on the market and how much of a discount do they have to do in order for it to sell. Well, in this particular case, for the month of October, it's just under 3%. It's 2.8%, which means the seller, quote, didn't get 2.8% from their original list price. Now, there's also a price drop, and then how much did they get from that price drop. But I like to use original because it shows the optimism of the marketplace. And you can see that 97 is pretty darn okay. It's not that outrageous. It looks as if for the last few months, most sellers have given up a little bit off of their original list price, which basically means that it might have been a touch overpriced. But in the end, sometimes it's easier for a seller to reduce the price because they feel like they gave it a whirl at a higher price. And or it says to the buyers out there, hey, we didn't sell, come take another look. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. If there's anything I can do until the next time I see you, please let me know. Bye-bye.